Hey there, folks. If you're between 65 and 80, you're in the prime of your golden years, and let me tell you, this is the time to shine. You've got wisdom, experience, and maybe a few extra laugh lines. But here's the kicker. Doctors say there are specific things you can do right now to live longer, healthier, and happier than your peers. That's right. This isn't just about adding years to your life. It's about adding life to your years. So, grab a cup of coffee, settle in, and let's dive into the habits that can make you the envy of your friends at the next reunion. Spoiler alert, it's not about magic pills or secret elixirs. It's about simple, everyday choices backed by science and straight from the experts. First up, let's talk about moving your body. You don't need to run marathons or lift weights like a bodybuilder, but staying active is the #1 habit doctors rave about for longevity. Studies show that folks over 65 who keep moving, whether it's a brisk walk, a yoga class, or even dancing to your favorite tunes, cut their risk of heart disease, diabetes, and even falls. One study from the National Institute on Aging found that just 150 minutes of moderate exercise a week, like walking or gardening, can lower your risk of premature death by up to 30%. That's huge. And here's the best part. You don't have to do it all at once. 10 minutes here, 15 minutes there. It all adds up. Maybe you're strolling through the park with your grandkids or tending to your roses. It's not about sweating buckets. It's about keeping your heart pumping and your muscles strong. Dr. Anna Chang, a geriatrics expert, puts it perfectly. When you build strength and endurance in your 60s and 70s, you're setting yourself up to handle whatever comes in your 80s. So, lace up those sneakers, put on some music, and move like nobody's watching. Now, let's get to the kitchen, because what you eat is just as important as how you move. Doctors are crystal clear. A healthy diet is a game changer for living longer. Think Mediterranean vibes. Lots of colorful veggies, fruits, whole grains, nuts, and fish. This isn't about starving yourself or saying goodbye to your favorite treats. It's about balance. Dr. Walter Longo, a longevity researcher, suggests keeping protein low, about 0.31 grams per pound of body weight if you're under 65, and slightly more as you age to maintain muscle. For a 150-pound person, that's around 50 grams of protein a day, like a piece of salmon, some beans, or a handful of nuts. Why does this matter? Because overloading on protein, especially from red meat, can stress your kidneys and spike inflammation. Instead, load up on foods like spinach, berries, and olive oil. A 2021 study showed that older adults who followed a Mediterranean-style diet had better cognitive function and lower rates of chronic disease. And if you're thinking, but I love my steak, don't worry, you can still have it once in a while. Just make it a treat, not a daily habit. Oh, and here's a pro tip. Try eating until you're 80% full like the folks in Okinawa, Japan, who are famous for their long lives. It's a simple trick that keeps your body light and your energy high. Speaking of energy, let's talk about sleep. You might think staying up late to binge watch your favorite show is harmless, but doctors say quality sleep is non-negotiable for a long life. Adults over 65 need 7 to 9 hours of shut-eye, just like younger folks. But it's not just about the hours, it's about the quality. Poor sleep can make you cranky, forgetful, and even increase your risk of falls. A study of older adults found that those with good sleep habits had better problem-solving skills and sharper focus. Trouble sleeping? It's not uncommon. Pain, medications, or stress can keep you tossing and turning. So create a bedtime routine that works for you. Maybe it's a warm cup of chamomile tea, a good book, or turning off screens an hour before bed. Keep your bedroom cool, dark, and quiet. And talk to your doctor if you're still struggling. Sleep isn't a luxury, it's a longevity superpower. Now let's get to something that might surprise you, your social life. That's right, your friends, family, and even your neighbors can help you live longer. Loneliness is a silent killer. And it's not just about feeling blue. A study of over 8,000 adults over 65 found that loneliness speeds up cognitive decline and raises the risk of depression. On the flip side, staying connected boosts your mood, your memory, and even your physical health. A 2019 study showed that older adults who regularly chatted with friends or family were more likely to stick to their exercise goals. So, pick up the phone, join a book club, or volunteer at your local community center. Even small moments, like a coffee date or a quick call, can make a big difference. And here's a fun fact. People who attend religious services or community events tend to live longer, possibly because of the sense of purpose and connection they get. So find your tribe, share some laughs, and keep those bonds tight. Let's not forget about your brain. Keeping your mind sharp is just as crucial as keeping your body strong. Doctors say activities that challenge your brain, like puzzles, learning a new skill, or even playing a musical instrument, can protect against cognitive decline. A study from the Louisiana Healthy Aging Study found that nonagenarians who stayed mentally active reported better well-being and sharper memories. You don't need to be a crossword champion or learn quantum physics. Try something fun like taking a cooking class, picking up a new language, or even playing cards with friends. The key is to keep your brain engaged and curious. And here's a bonus. Combining mental stimulation with physical activity like dancing is a double win. It's like a workout for your body and your brain at the same time. Now, let's talk about something we all dread a little, doctor visits. But hear me out, regular checkups are your secret weapon for a long life. A 2021 study found that older adults who got routine screenings for things like blood pressure, cholesterol, and cancer caught problems early, which meant better outcomes and a higher quality of life. These visits aren't just about tests. They're a chance to talk about your habits, your medications, and any concerns. Dr. Richard Besdine, a geriatrician with 55 years of experience, says preventive care is like an investment in your future. So, schedule those appointments, keep up with vaccinations, and don't skip the eye doctor. Vision problems can affect everything from your mood to your mobility. If you're worried about costs, check with your insurance or local clinics. Many screenings are covered for seniors. Your health is worth it. Let's touch on something that's often overlooked: your attitude. Doctors and centenarians alike swear by the power of optimism. A 102-year-old man told researchers his secret was daily exercise and a positive outlook. Studies back this up. People who focus on the bright side tend to make healthier choices and handle stress better. Stress, by the way, is a longevity thief. Chronic stress can raise your blood pressure, weaken your immune system, and even mess with your sleep. So find ways to keep calm and carry on. Maybe it's meditation, a walk in nature, or laughing with friends. Dr. Luigi Ferrucci from the National Institute on Aging says gratitude and purpose, like volunteering or helping your family, can add years to your life. So next time life throws you a curveball, take a deep breath, find something to smile about, and keep moving forward. Now let's address a few things to avoid. Smoking is a big no-no. Quitting at any age slashes your risk of heart disease and cancer. A study showed that never smoking boosts your odds of reaching 100 by 25%. Alcohol. Moderation is key. A glass of wine with dinner might be fine, but heavy drinking can harm your liver and raise your blood pressure. And while we're at it, watch out for processed foods. Those chips and sugary sodas can pile on the pounds and inflammation. If you're carrying extra weight, especially around your belly, talk to your doctor about small changes to slim down. Even losing a few pounds can lower your risk of diabetes and joint pain. So what's the big picture here? Living longer than your peers isn't about one magic trick. It's about stacking small, smart habits. Move your body, eat like you're on a Mediterranean vacation, sleep like a pro, stay connected, keep your brain buzzing, see your doctor, and embrace the power of a positive attitude. These aren't just tips. They're your ticket to a life that's not just longer, but richer. Imagine being 80, still hiking with your friends, cooking for your family, or learning that new hobby you've always wanted to try. That's what doctors are talking about when they say healthy aging. Before we wrap up, let's hear from someone who's living proof. Meet Rosina Tucker, a 102-year-old activist who's still reciting poetry and inspiring her community. Her secret? Staying engaged, eating well, and never losing her spark. Or take Geraldine Carlin, who at 100 was still looking for love and living life to the fullest. These folks aren't superheroes, they're just like you, making choices every day that add up to a vibrant life. So, if you're 65 to 80, this is your moment. You don't need to overhaul your life overnight. Start small. Take a walk. Add some veggies to your plate. Call a friend. Or try a new puzzle. Every step you take is a step toward outliving your peers and loving every minute of it. Doctors are rooting for you, science is on your side, and your future self will thank you. Now go out there and live like you mean it. Here's to more years, more laughs, and more adventures. You've got this.